one of the most successful recording artists of all time, with hits including Proud Mary, The Best, and What's Love Got to Do with It. Turner sold more than 100 million records worldwide and won 12 Grammy Awards.
Tributes are flowing from across the musical world this morning for an artist who became one of the defining pop icons of the 1980s and reshaped global music. But first, let's go to our US correspondent, Carrington Clark. Carrington, we're all so sad here in the studio this morning and the tributes are flowing. How's she being remembered?
Yeah, this is a very sad day. She really was one of the great legends of modern music with a career that spanned decades. The news is only obviously just filtering through here in the United States, and she had lived for a prolonged time in Europe, but this is where she was born and this is where she originally made her name, becoming, as you've pointed out, known by the moniker of the Queen of Rock and Roll. But she was so much more than that. She also became a hero to those who were campaigning on domestic violence, being that she was able to overcome an abusive relationship with her former partner. Her career then hit the doldrums in the late 1970s before that renaissance in the 1980s, where that raspy voice and that distinctive fashion really showed the world this powerhouse of a woman. She obviously also had a very strong Australian connection. I know from my own youth how well known she was for her rugby league commercials. Across the eastern seaboard in particular, she was well known for them. But she really was here in America a cultural icon. When she was inducted into the Kennedy Honors back in 2005, Beyonce did a tribute performance to her and named her as one of the women who had inspired her own career. And the influence that Tina Turner was able to have on modern musicians, particularly African-American women, is hard to overstate.
What are some of the tributes that are flowing in from people overseas, people who've been speaking about her this morning?
I mean, what we've really seen so far is a bunch of people obviously reminiscing of their influence that she's had, that they've felt in their own personal careers. She, as I said, she's a woman who was obviously first and foremost known as a singer, but she also had a career as an actress, including starring in Mad Max during 1985. But obviously also had so much cultural relevance, given her campaigning and being known as this woman who'd overcome so much to build that career. And
we can see there that tribute from disco queen Gloria Gaynor, saying she's so very, very sad to hear of the passing of Tina Turner, the iconic legend who paved the way for so many women in rock music, black and white. My most heartfelt condolences. She'll be surely missed. We've got Bryan Adams also paying tribute. R.I.P. My condolences to Irwin and Tina's family. Thank you for being an inspiration to millions of people around the world, for speaking your truth and giving us the gift of your voice.